guess, do we want to talk about the thing that probably all three of us have been wanting to ask?
Yeah, I mean, as an animator on Twitter and everything like that,
Your opinion matters.
Yeah, your opinion, your opinion matters.
Our opinion doesn't mean shit. No. Your opinion, on the other hand, it means a lot.
Yeah. Like, how do you feel about, artists and animators getting backlash after an episode has aired?
For example, Attack on Titan. I'm going to say it, go on. For some reason, people are very, very angry and have been sending even, I think, death threats.
Yeah.
So
like directors and animators on Twitter and stuff like that. And it's
just, does that scare you or anything like that, working on projects? And
well, if I had those kind of threats, it will be, I messed up, but
no, you shouldn't be like that.
Actually, in my case, it's just Twitter, internet. I don't have time to bother about that. I have to concentrate in my drawings.
Exactly.
So but for people who gave all the guts, didn't sleep, managed to deliver the episode and receive all the threats. It's a bit not bit. It's very hard
enough to deal with threats.
Yeah,
and the hard work.
Yeah, and I think that most of you animators know their work and I couldn't done this good well, but I managed to deliver the episode. They know their level and they want to progress to good.
Right.
Everybody wants to do the good episode, want to make a quality.
Right.
But you have to manage it with the amount of schedule, the amount of money, and it's it's very hard. And sometimes you in animation, a good schedule, a good something going well doesn't exist animation. So you have a lot of problems, tiny problems you have to adjust.
Right. It's not just like the problem of like the single animator. Right. It's like there's a lot of things that the animator probably has to juggle. But like if I but say for example, like I would maybe understand a little more if even the animator looked at what they did and was like, that wasn't my best work. But this is Attack on Titan we're talking about, and it's been pretty amazing so far.
Have you been following the episodes of Attack on Titan?
Yes, I have watched the last one also.
Yeah, and people are, for some reason, are very vocal that like, it's terrible now. The animation quality is terrible.
I think most of the people don't like the CGI, I think. And if you are used to something that which studio have done with this quality, and now it's with CGI. Actually, me too. When I see, this isn't CGI, I prefer it was more on Sakuga. I understand.
Yeah, but you can say that because you're in that.
I understand. And some of them says, CGI is. I would prefer Sakuga, but it's not a reason to.
It's not and
like people are like the show's ruined. The CGI has ruined my show, and it's like, what do you mean? It's so bizarre.
But like people are also complaining about some of the Sakuga as well.
Really?
Yeah, I've been seeing that like some I've seen some people on Twitter.
The last episodes have been awesome.
Yeah, no, but some people on Twitter have like done comparisons with like the manga panels, for example, and being like it's completely ruined. It's not exactly the same, right? Like how do you feel about stuff like that?
They push too much.
Because I've always wondered, because you've worked on some pretty high-profile shows.
My Hero had this problem as well.
Yeah, My Hero had this problem a lot.
Do you ever, like, when working on it, do you ever, like, feel the pressure whenever you're working on a big IP that you need to and want to deliver?
Actually, I know that most of when I post something of my Gengar in Twitter, it's not my animation that have likes. It's more the IP has likes.
Right.
I think people don't. I don't know. Most of the people put the like or the retweet. But because it's I like this IP.
Yeah, not because I like.
JoJo fans, right?
Yeah,
JoJo. I did see on your Twitter.
Actually, I think it was my JoJo. Of course, it was had the most retweets.
Was it the Pesci?
Yes.
Because I think I saw the animation that you did for that.
Yes, like the Bucciolati versus Pesci.
Yeah. I love that's like literally like the best fight in part 4. Like that's. So good, and it was amazing.
Oh man, it was so hard to this because it was in 2018. It was Christmas, and I spent all my Christmas and New Year at working at the studio. I spent 3 weeks sleeping at the studio to finish the
3 weeks sleeping at the studio.
Yeah.
It was for the Pesci fight.
Because I had to finish the Hiroaka layout, and after Hiroaka, I had my.
Wait, so you were working on the Hiroaka layout while you're working on the JoJo Gengar?
When I finished the Hiroaka, bam, JoJo came back. And the deadline was like the 10th of January. And so most of my coworkers went to, it was at Tiapico, so most of it was in French people. So they went back to France. I spent the New Year, and they came back. And at this moment, when they went to France, I had no beer. And when they came back, I had a big beer.
Just haven't left the office.
Yes, I haven't left the office.
Just like became a hermit. Basically,
so I was going to Gold Gym to have my shower.
Oh my god!
So when you went, that must have been like the case where like if you were there all the time, you probably like, were you just thinking about it in the shower as well? You're like thinking about what you were going to draw next as well?
Yeah, but shower takes time, but sometimes you can eat or smell bad. I have to take a shower.
Oh my God.
So
you've got to optimize your showers. It's just like, do you ever get to the point when you're just like eating too much time?
So I was watching an episode, eating, and okay, if the episode finished, I have finished to eat. Okay, go back to work.
Jeez.
Wow. You're welcome, JoJo fans.
Yeah. You're welcome, anime fans.
And so yes, I get sick also. I think I had him eat a bad one, or I have influenza. How do you say in English?
You got influenza?
Yeah, I get influenza at this time.
You got flu.
And so I was working like that.
Literally killing yourself for JoJo fans.
You could say you were. I think you can say
I was trying to do my best on this one.
I think a lot of people would argue that's one of the best fight scenes in Part 5.
Yeah.
You're right?
I think it looks amazing as well.
Yeah. I think all of Part 5, everyone could tell.
Not just saying that because you're here.
No, it's definitely crowd favorite.
Like I said, animations, it's a teamwork. So like I said, I do the rough animation after the director put some correction. So something that was too little, how can I say, you can push more this arm, the director will put it, and after the director of animation will put the more in model.
Right.
And so these 3 steps are very important. After I received this correction, I redraw it, everything with all the details, all the shadows, all the lights, all the perfect frames. So yes, it's a teamwork. And after this drawing, it will be the in-betweener who will clean up and in between. It's a very teamwork. It's not just one animator's work. Is you have the director of animation, the in-betweener, the color.
I'm curious. This may be a dumb question. Do you like hear? So when you're drawing it, I assume is the voice acting recorded at that point, or is it not recorded?
No, it's
after.
way after.
Way after. Oh, wow.
The voice acting is post-production.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So you don't even get to like hear the lines as you're drawing or anything?
Sometimes you have some rough voice.
Right.
But it's not the final voices.
Right.
Yeah.
It's mostly just like, I think it's written out in the layout section, right? Of the actual what they're going to say in this particular
at the storyboard, and after you have the timesheet when at this moment you have the ha he hu he ho.
Oh, and then the voice actors match that.
Yeah.
So all anime is dubbed anime.
It is dubbed. Yeah.
Wow. Checkmate.
Checkmate, sub elitist.